Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Tuesday, baby. I didn't want to talk about it yesterday. It was too fresh, too heavy on my heart. But I'm going to open the show today talking one of my favorite coaches in college basketball. Yes, Bob Huggins. My guy. I think you would have had the best team you ever had this year. I don't know if the pressure got to you, expectations got to you, or just how you've been living. I mean, finally it caught up to you. Either way, man, I'm not like any of these other guys in the media. He needs help. What he needs to do is we need to get him some help. Just feel bad for you, man. I grew up watching you coach. Always loved the way you coached. From the little things such as the stool and the jumpsuits to the attention to details that you did as far as the defense, the pressure, turning West Virginia into an established program that year in and year out has success to a certain level, reaching the NCAA tournament and being part of the Big 12 and competing year in and year out in the Big 12. And again, I felt like this year would have been your best team ever. Transfer portal has allowed you to recruit beyond just the backwoods of West Virginia. You got one of the most, in my opinion, he just was in a bad situation in Syracuse. One of the best big men in the country in Jesse Edwards. A decent point guard coming from Arizona. I wouldn't say he's the cream of the crop, but he definitely looked great in Arizona last year. Your boy Kerr Kishka. Who cares? But man, Huggy. I'm just gonna miss you, dog. That's really all I got to say. I ain't got no whatever it's called, no hoopla or whoopla doopla. It will be a hole this college basketball season because Bob Huggins isn't in navy and golden yellow come November. Hey, West Virginia, holla at me, man. I get y'all to the tournament. I get y'all to the tournament, guaranteed. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two around the basketball court. That's my first dream, be a college basketball coach. But hey, life takes you where life takes you. And it took me here with you guys every morning, Captain by a hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on a spectacular, amazing Tuesday. It's June 20th, baby. 12 days away from July. My third favorite month of the year. July, maybe fourth. Maybe fourth. March, October, December, July. I think December and July is tied. Uh, so yeah, looking forward to the month changing, flipping the calendars. Last night, Major League Baseball. Hey, it's gonna be a personal day for me, I guess. One of my favorite players to watch over the last 15, 16 years, the guy, the legend, Joey Votto, making his return, baby. And now I didn't bet it, but I will tell you this, and you can call me a liar all you want, but this is the God's honest truth. As soon as I saw on Twitter that Joey Votto will be back in the lineup, I thought to myself, Votto's going deep. Didn't even look at the lines. I never once thought to actually bet it, but I did think to myself, Votto's going deep. It was about 3 times yesterday I said, that Votto's going deep, man. I was watching one of those betting shows that gives out nothing but losers yesterday around 5 o'clock. Just kind of got caught up in between the World Series games. Get to that in a second. Stanford, Tennessee, Wake Forest, LSU. Beautiful day of college baseball. But in between the games from 5 to 6, I watched a little program specifically around gambling. Everybody on that show gave out loser after loser after loser. The best bets went 0-4, I think. I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers get paid to give y'all losing bets, man. And I'm sure they don't bet for real. Because, I mean, they can't just lose all their money betting. You know it's bad when you make more money not betting. But I'm sure they get some kind of, what's it called? Like, I'm sure they get a certain, like, fake bankroll to bet with on one of these accounts where they just, every morning they got $300, $500 to just bet with, win or lose. It goes back to whatever. They don't ever get to keep the money or lose the money, which is why they give out losers, because they could care less. You know what I mean? It's a bad business, but it's entertaining. It gets the people going. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on that rant. I told myself not to go on that rant specifically because I didn't want to jinx me and my show. That actually gives out winners and actually bets with my money. So, anyway, my point is I was watching that and one of the people gave out Jonathan India to go yard. That's a long shot. And I said, for the 3rd time that day, I said, Joey Votto is the one that's going deep in that game, ma'am. Should have bet it. Wish I bet it. My guy, Joey Votto, back with a ding, 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 ding. Vengeance. The Cincinnati Reds, winners of 9 straight. Man, this baseball season is just warming up, and it is just getting more and more exciting with every week that passes. Not only have the Cincinnati Reds won 9 in a row, the Boston Red Sox, after sweeping the Yankees, dominate the Twins. They have won 5 in a row. Don't look now. Rangers getting back on track. Sound like Daffy Duck. The Rangers getting back on track. Rangers, winners of 3 straight. Houston Astros, looking like the Oakland A's. Both of those teams, losers of 5 straight. The New York Metropolitans, absolutely dominate the Houston Astros last night. Braves, Marlins, Phillies, still on fire in the NL East. Braves were off yesterday, I believe, but they have won 6 in a row. Miami won 5 in a row. I believe the Phillies were off as well. They have won 6 in a row. These Miami Marlins, man, 11 games over 500. Who would have thunk it? If the season ended today, we'd have the Marlins and the Angels in the playoffs. Now that is special. I'm sure everybody wants to see Ohtani and Trout in a playoff series at least once in their lifetime. It's a subtle jab. What else happened last night? Again, the Reds 9-1 over the last 10, winners of 9 straight. The Cardinals. I kind of gave up on the Cardinals. Preseason, they were my favorite team to make a run. I said, don't let them get a trade. Don't let them get one more pitcher. They won 3 in a row. However, still last place in their division, and still they don't need one pitcher. They need about 5 of them at this point. I thought. Also, I gave out Montgomery. I know. Throw the goose egg on me. I gave Montgomery out for Cy Young. Y'all don't worry about it. I'm going to slap myself off camera for that one. San Francisco Giants. That's the other team I really wanted to talk about. Walking off the Padres. 4-4 in the bottom of the 10th. Giants. Home run into... Well, I forget what they call it. McCovey's Cove, the water back there outside of right field, clearing the fence, clearing the yard. Your boy Mike Yashkastrasky. Yashkastrasky. I don't know anybody's name. Mike Yaz, you know the guy. He hit a bomb to give them a 3-run victory on a 3-run homer. They have now won 8 in a row and are in second place in the NL West. Reds, first place in the NL Central. Angels, second place in the AL West. This baseball season is just getting started. Man, I will touch on the College World Series in a bit. But right now, I think it is the perfect time to do this live on air with you guys. If you don't give a hot ham, you can definitely skip the next 10 minutes. I am about to fill out an all-star bracket with no, and I mean 0, preconceived thought about it. So I'll probably be looking through this to make sure I don't make any ignorant picks. I did do one about 2 weeks ago. I'm about to pull it up on my phone, see if what's changed. It'll probably make it a little quicker. I'll probably see some guys that I know for sure. Yeah, that's who I want right there. That's who I want right there. Hold on. That's who I want right there. Man. If you just took the ad-libs and freestyles I did on this show, you'd have an album of bangers. All right, I went Yandy Diaz at first base. Hard to say that I'm going to change that. I'm going to look through it real quick. Yandy's hitting 302, 12 bombs, 36 homers, 916 OPS. I do like Vlad Jr. Couldn't be mad at that. Yandy has 3 more homers. Batting average better by 30 hundredths or tenths. I'm not sure how you rate it. And an OPS 200 higher. Nobody really stat-wise on here holding Yandy. I'm going to stick with Yandy, my guy. Yandy Diaz. Hope he gets his first All-Star nod as a starter. See who I have over here. Matt Olson is the guy. I mean, it's hard to say no to O. Pete Alonso does have 22 homers, 49 RBIs. Absolute monster at the plate. He's only hitting 228, though. And as much as I love Pete Alonso, as much as I love the Mets, I do weigh in success for your teams in this. And it sucks, I know, because there's some great players on some bad teams. I went with Matt Olson. Freddie Freeman, baby, 324. 13 homers, 46 RBIs. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what happened to Matt Olson. He's got 20 bombs, 51 homers. 20 bombs, 51 RBIs, but he is only hitting 233. I think right this second, I would switch this up. Man, Christian Walker for the Diamondbacks. Man, almost won a bet. But guess what? Bleep him. He's hitting 272, 15 homers, 49 RBIs, OPS of 857. I think I am going to switch my pick from Matt Olson on this one. You can go with Goldie if you like. I'm going to go with Freeman, the guy, Freddie. Freddie Freeman. It's my guy. I'm going to go with Freddie. I did go with Luis Arraez. He's batting 400, 35 RBIs, OPS of 940. I guess nobody's going to touch that average. So if you're looking at production from the home runs, you got Nolan Gorman with 15 for the Cardinals. Ozzy Albies with 17 for the Braves. I told you, I know no names. Jonathan India actually has a sneaky good stat line here. 271, 10 homers, 39 ribeyes. Couldn't be mad at that. Ketel Marte, again, these Diamondbacks, I don't think any of them are going to really make it. I mean, there might be one or two starters. But you could argue almost every position should be starting in the All-Star game. Ketel Marte, second base for the Diamondbacks, hitting 287, 10 home runs, 31 RBIs, OPS of, get this keyboard out of my way, OPS of 843. Of course, you got Jeff McNeil. Just had a shout out to Mets. Bryson Stott, baby, hitting 296. I love to see it. I think I'm going to stick it with the guy who's hitting 400. This is personal. This is why it's my bet. My picks. One of my favorite things in the world is guys who could hit, spray the ball around the yard. Give me a guy hitting 400 any day of the week. I'm going to take Luis Arraez. 2 games this month, he's hit 5 hits in 1 game. 3 times this year he's done it. Only 4 players in the history of the game have done it 4 times in a season. So still 3-4 months for him to do it 1 more time to tie that record, 2 more times to beat that record. Let me see who I got over here. Marcus Semien. I don't think I'm going to change that. I mean, Altuve's coming back and he's hot. I don't think he has enough games to really see the true average. Whit Merrifield hitting 305. But I think I'm going to go Semien, man. He has the best OPS of all these guys at 800 plus. I guess Brandon Drury's right there with him, and Jose's right there with him OPS wise. But I'm going to go Marcus Semien, man. He's playing on the best team in their division, one of the best teams in the league, Texas Rangers. I'm going to give it to him, give him the nod. Now, to his old teammate, I went Matt Chapman here, and I think I still will. He's hitting 269 bombs, OPS close to 800. I don't see anybody. I mean, I do like what Devers been doing. Of course, DJ LeMahieu, the guy is consistent, but I don't see anybody. Jose Ramirez. I mean, he might be it. I might change it from Chapman to Ramirez. Ramirez hitting 285. Chapman hitting 260. Ramirez 11 homers to Chapman's 9. Ramirez 43 RBIs to Chapman's 34. OPS 851 to Chapman's 787. So I am going to change my pick from Chapman to Ramirez. Over in the National League, it's going to be hard for me to get off of my guy, my favorite player. You know, you only get one favorite player. Might as well vote for him without even thinking about it or looking at the numbers. Give me Nolan Arenado, man. That is my absolute favorite player in the league the last, say, 7-8 years. Even though I am a White Sox and a Mets and a Reds fan and a Giants and a Astros, Nolan Arenado is my favorite player, regardless of what team he plays for. At shortstop, I love TA. I love Tim Anderson. That's who I chose last time. Probably another one of those favorite player things. I might go Bo Bichette here though. He's hitting 217, uh, 14 homers, 46 RBIs. Wander Franco though, man, 290, 32 RBIs. I think when I first did this, I was trying to pick guys from a different team for every position, which is what I did. Um, so right now I got the Rays, the Rangers, the Guardians. I think that's why I went White Sox instead of Blue Jays. I had Matt Chapman at third, but I'm gonna go Bo Bichette here. I think. Let me look down this list one more time. I mean, Corey Seager. I didn't even realize he was doing this hot ham well. I know I already got Simeon, but I might have to go Seager and Simeon up the middle, baby. Corey Seager's hitting 358, 10 bombs, 40 RBIs, and an OPS of 1.056. Bo Bichette 317, 14, 46. 4 more RBIs, six more RBIs, 4 more bombs. I'm gonna go Bo Bichette, man. He's having a hell of a season. Corey Seager, though, I did not know he was hitting 358. That is icing on a cake, baby. I love it. I said I love it. Now I'm with my guy, Francisco Lindor for the Mets. Been one of my favorite players since he was with the Guardians. I didn't realize how good Orlando Arcia was playing for the Braves. He's hitting 341. Xander Bogaerts, man, I can't believe he took Tatis's role, but he's hitting 261 over there in San Diego. The Reds, baby, they got a shortstop hitting 317 and Matt McClain. Dansby Swanson for the Cubs holding his own. I don't even see Francisco Lindor on this list anymore. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, 216. How did I even vote for this guy? Does have 50 RBIs, which is more than anybody else on this list that I see. So, hey. Give me Francisco, baby. 50 RBIs. You talked me back into it. Let's go over to the catcher now. I don't think I picked a catcher. I don't see a catcher on this list from the last time I made a... I think they forgot to give me the catcher option last time. It just goes straight from shortstop to outfield. So now I got to really do some looking. That is crazy. I didn't even think about it last time, too. I didn't pick a catcher. Jonah Heim. I love what he's been doing. 51 RBIs. I mean, just, sheesh, 278 average. It's hard not to go your boy Rutschman, though, isn't it? I think I'm going to do it. 280, 10 bombs, 32 ribeyes. Part of the big reason the Orioles are back in the mix. Give me Rutschman, baby. Over in the National League, I think Alvarez has had an amazing rookie season. But as far as all-stars go, see some more stats. Elias Diaz for the Rockies, hitting 291, baby. 36 ribeyes. Man, that's my favorite player, Keibert Ruiz. I know I've said that about a few people, but I love Keibert Ruiz and what he's done with the Nationals this year. I'm going to go Will Smith for the Dodgers. And now in the outfield, I think I'm going to stick to what I got over here. I got Yordan Alvarez. I got Cedric Mullins. Man, there's some outfielders having some seasons. Can't find Seti. There he is, Cedric Mullins, baby. There are players that have better stats than Seti. I just think he needs to get his flowers while he can. And, of course, I'm going to go Mike Trout. This is an all-star game at the end of the day. Over on the National League side, I went Junior Jr., but I think I'm gonna switch that up a little bit. Um, I am gonna stick with Ronald Acuna Jr., the clear favorite for MVP right now. Mookie Betts might take over one of these spots. I mean, Corbin Carroll, 304, 16 bombs, OPS of 982. How can the kid not get some love? But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna have so many years to vote for him. I want to give some old guys some love. Brandon Nimmo's having a great year in New York. Fernando Tatis. At first, I went Fernando Tatis Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr., and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. But I'm going to go Tatis, I'm going to go Acuna, and I'm going to switch up this last one for either Mookie or Carroll. I think I'm going to go Mookie, man. Carroll's a rookie. Get in line, Buck. Grab my bags, rookie. Carroll will spend the next decade and a half starting All-Star games. I'm definitely going to give it to my man, Mookie, baby. The Mookster. DH. See what we got here. Oh, I did pick catchers. They just had it at the bottom. Oh, I picked Salvador Perez over a Richmond, probably for the same reason I just talked about Corbin giving Salvi another chance to start. And then I picked Keibert Ruiz because that's my guy. I didn't see it for some reason. Forgot who I just picked. Will Smith and Rutschman. I'll go with Will and Rutsch today just to save some time. No point of changing it. I ain't gonna lie though, I did go two guys that probably don't deserve it. Of course, you want Shohei in there. And of course, you probably want Harper in there. Those are probably the two guys that, if you don't pick, you're just a DA. Dumb bleep. How about Joey Votto, baby? Hitting 667. OPS of 2.417. The greatest stat line of all time. This guy's played in one game this season, and that was last night. And boy, was it electric. It's crazy that they have him on here, and his stats just look off the wall. They don't say, like, asterisk one game. He just has an OPS of 2.417 casually. Man, I went Miggy Cabrera and Andrew McCutchen. Miggy's last year, let him get some flowers. McCutchen, I just went with some old guys that I love. I think right now, for the sake of this, I'm going to do the same thing, but switch it up a little bit. I mean, I feel like I got to go Shohei over here. Miggy will get his flowers. I'm sure he'll get in the 7th or 8th inning, get in that bat, get a standing ovation. I'm going to go Shohei to start, and I'm going to go Votto to start. Either Votto or McCutchen. I don't have, I guess Bryce Harper. I don't know. F it. I'm going to just go Bryce Harper, man. I'm going to switch it up. Go with the guys you're supposed to go with instead of Miggy and McCutchen or Votto, even though I am a guy of nostalgia, and seeing those guys makes me smile. Even when it's just random, I just look up and I see Miggy at bat. I'm like, Miggy's at bat. Ooh, McCutchen. Votto, man, that was a treat last night seeing Joey Votto. I had my eyes on the College World Series, however. But yeah, that's the All-Star ballot, baby. In the American League, we're going Yandy Diaz, Marcus Semien, Jose Ramirez, Bo Bichette, Adley Rutschman, Jordan Alvarez, Cedric Mullins, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani. And in the National League, we're going to go Freddie Freeman, Luis Arias, Luis, y'all know the boy, Nolan Arenado, Francisco Lindor, Will Smith, Ronald Acuna Jr., Mookie Betts, Fernando Tatis Jr., and my guy Bryce Harper. It's my guy, Bryce Harper. Anyway, let me touch on this College Baseball World Series. I'll kind of do a recap and a preview at the same time. to try and save some time. I didn't know I was going to go on for 15 minutes on the All-Star ballot. Let's look at the games ahead. Yesterday, Tennessee goes up. Stanford. Yesterday, Stanford goes up 4-0 over Tennessee. Tennessee claws and crawls their way back. 6-4 victory. After the fourth inning, man, it was just, I think it hit 4-4 in the fifth, and then it was kind of just nothing happened until the seventh or eighth. It was a good game. Whew. Whew. Lord have mercy. Stanford. I holla. Stanford gets sent back to California. They have lost 2 in a row. Get sent home. Tennessee stays alive. Believe it or not, they're actually favorites today against LSU, which is crazy, man. Just crazy. I'll touch on that in a second. But yeah, man, Stanford going home, losing to Tennessee in traumatic fashion. And then last night. All right, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look. It's Captain by a Hook, baby, with the red beard. Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. Last night was a stellar game. LSU taking on Wake Forest, 2 of the top teams in the country. LSU sat at the top spot, number 1 in the rankings for 12 weeks out of the season. They went up 2-0. Wake Forest, just to give you a little tidbit of info, they are 2-0 so far in the Omaha College Baseball World Series, and they have not led in any innings 1 through 7. They keep coming back late and taking dramatic wins. LSU was up 2-0. I believe they tied it up in the 7th or the 6th. Wake Forest ties it up 2-2. LSU in the top of the 8th, man, had golden opportunity to score. In hindsight, Trey Morgan should have just stayed on third right there. There was a grounder to third base, runners on first and third, 0 outs. Trey Morgan on contacts, taking off. Third baseman scoops it up, throws him out at the plate. In hindsight, you'd like to just see him be a little more patient, have the bases loaded, 0 outs. Therefore, anything. I said that honestly when I was watching live, man. Just put the bat on the ball, anything, any contact, scores a run. And of course, he hits a quick, hard grounder to third, allowing him to throw Trey Morgan out at the plate. Next batter comes up and hits into a double play. LSU lost all the momentum. Wake Forest's dugout was jumping, rocking, and rolling. I saw 2 guys doing an air guitar, 2 guys chest bumping. The whole dugout's out on the field screaming, acting like they've been possessed in some Hollywood movie or something. That's a little over dramatic, but boy, did they have the momentum, the juice, and the electricity after that double play in Omaha. They come out Wake Forest the very next inning, bottom of the 8th, and take a 3-2 lead, which would stand. LSU got nothing going in the top of the 9th, 3 up, 3 down. So today, that leads us to today. 2 elimination games. You got Texas Christian University, the Horned Frogs of TCU, taking on Oral Roberts. Loser goes home. TCU favored 157 on the money line. Oral Roberts plus 120. Over under on this is 11 in a hook. Yesterday I took the over in the day game, under in the night game. Hit both of those things. Too bad I was on Stanford and LSU money line. So hey, I'm breaking even. I'm watching some baseball. Luckily, I went 2-0 on my MLB picks yesterday. Today, though, 1 p.m., you got TCU taking on Oral Roberts. I have no idea. It just moved from 157 to 162. Oral Roberts just moved from plus 120 to plus 123. You can get the run line at minus 1.5. It was 110, 110. Now it's minus 112 for the TCU and minus 117, plus 1.5 for Oral Roberts. Over and under sits at 11 in a hook, juiced to the over. TCU's been one of the most hottest and dynamic teams as far as offense goes. I can see them hitting this over by them dang selves. Especially this is their third game in Omaha. College baseball, man. Believe it or not a lot of aces. This number just keeps jumping. TCU again moved about 5 points. Oral Roberts again moved about 5 points. So everybody right now is hammering TCU literally as I speak to you about this game. I like the over 11.5. This is the third starter for Oral Roberts, third starter for TCU. Also, I think both of these teams can get up at least 5 runs. But I think TCU could put up about 10 on their dang self. I'd take the over in this game, over 11 and a hook. In tonight's game, you can get LSU at even money. TCU just moved to minus 180, dude. When I started talking 3 minutes ago, it was minus 157. This is bananas. Minus 175. Oh, okay, it dropped a little bit, but sheesh. Jumping Jack Flash. This game's moving. I'll be on the over, 11.5. Tonight's game, LSU, Tennessee. LSU just beat Tennessee the other day. They went up 5-0. I believe they end up winning 6-3 on Saturday. I think LSU pulls off this game. Right now, you can get them on the money line at minus 110. Over under 11.5. I'd go with the under again in this LSU game. They're a little better than most teams pitching. Wake Forest, the best pitching team in the country, is where I went with the under yesterday. Two of the best pitching teams, two of the best teams. I think LSU understands their back is against the wall. I think they are an extremely better team than Tennessee. Tennessee might have the momentum after the comeback against Stanford, but I don't see them beating LSU tonight. I don't see LSU going home. Maybe I'm biased. I am a Louisiana native. I am rooting for the Tigers, and I do have a $650 long shot ticket on the Tigers to win it all from about a month ago. So I'm going to go Tigers, baby. Minus 110 on the money line. Not even think about it too much. So over on TCU, Oral Roberts, money line for LSU, baby. Baby. I can't believe they're not the favorite, though. Strange. Very, very strange. You got some WNBA action going on tonight with 3 games, starting with the Dream versus the Wings. Going to be a good one. 3.5 point spread on this. Dallas Wings as the favorite. Over under set at 170. The Connecticut Sun minus 8 taking on the Seattle Storm. Kind of like that minus 8. Cannot lie to you. And then you got the Lynx and the Sparks. Talk about 2 teams that fell off the cliff this season. Sparks Lynx, I think anybody could take it. Over under set at 159 and a hook. Same as the Suns and the Storm. Probably going to stay away from all WNBA action today. Let's jump over. It's Tuesday. I'll give you my golf picks. Mañana. Braves Phillies, baby. Now that's going to be a good game. And now we're talking. Let's talk some Major League Baseball bets. I'll try to get these bets out in 5 minutes. Honestly, don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I was looking at it this morning before the show. I feel like it's a lot of trap games out there. By trap games, I mean you got Strider pitching for the Braves. Phillies, hot as heck, though. Hot as fish grease. Boom, 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 boom. Got the Orioles and Rays playing. That could go either way. Glasnow, my guy's 2-0 since coming back. Cubs, you got Stroman on the mound. Pirates, always been a scary team this season, even though they are struggling mightily. Beautiful pitching matchup between the Blue Jays and Marlins. Don't know which side to take there. Kikuchi, 6-2, taking on Perez, 4-1. Also, 2 aces that are struggling as far as numbers go between the Cardinals and the Nats, and 2 teams where that game can go either way. Mariners going to New York to face Garrett Cole and the mighty Yankees, who have lost 4 straight. Don't know what to do there. It's a lot of those kind of games. Athletics taking on the Guardians. Reds taking on the Rockies. Red Sox Twins play game 2. 1 second. Lord have mercy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mets, Astros, game 2, baby. Verlander, Valdez. What the heck are you going to do with some of these games? Padres, Giants, Diamondbacks taking on the Brewers. 2 scrubs on the mound in Ryan Nelson and some guy named Urrea. 2 scrubs in the Padres Giants series in Seth Lugo and Desha Falashani. And then Kershaw, an LA battle, baby. Dodgers taking on the Angels. Angels being the hotter team out of the 2. Angels actually have a 2-game lead if the LA, I don't know. Who gives a hot hand? Angels 2 games better as far as the win column goes. It's going to be Kershaw taking on Detmers, who Detmers is 1-5. So who knows, man? I really have no idea where I want to go today in the Major League Baseball. Might not even touch nothing, to be honest with you. Strider's pitching. I love the Braves this season. I think they're a special team. I think even though Phillies have won 6 in a row, I think I'm going to take the Braves. Party wants to take the over. 8.5. I think I'm going to take the Braves on the run line plus 110. Hard not to bet against the Royals. Even harder to bet on the Tigers. You can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I said you can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Orioles, Rays. Just told you about that one. Blue Jays, Marlins. Marlins beat these guys 11-0 last night. Man, I really have nothing. I don't know where I'm leaning to today. I'm probably jump on these Yanks. Also, like the Cubs again, they're at minus 127 again, like they were yesterday. Man, I wish these Yankees bats could wake up. I'm pretty sure Cole shut down the Mariners, but can the Yankees bats get them anything rolling? The run line minus 1.5 for the Yankees is plus 170. I mean, hard not to throw something on it. Give me the Yankees on the run line plus 170. Cardinals, Nationals go either way. I think it's hard not to bet on these Reds, man. Hard not to bet on these Reds. However, to get any value, you got to take the run line. The line is minus 210 on the money line. And I just don't believe in the Reds are a good enough team. They win a lot of close games. They won yesterday 6-5, barely holding off the Rockies. Guardians, Athletics. I mean, if I had to bet this game, it'll be the Athletics on the money line, and I am not going to do that. Might take this Red Sox Twins over again. It's 8.5. It was 8 yesterday. I guess they haven't learned. Red Sox put up 7 runs with ease daily. I'm not scared of any of these pitchers. The Twins do kind of stink. It's hard for them to put runs up sometimes. But I think I'm going to take that. Take that. Mets, Astros staying the heck away, even though I love me some Verlander. I will take these Rangers, minus 1.5 on the run line. White Sox, as much as I've been trying to sell them to you, trying to sell them to myself, they suck. The White Sox suck. Give me the Rangers, minus 1.5. You got Nathan Eovaldi, a guy I got a Cy Young long shot on, taking on Dylan Cease, who is the most overrated pitcher in the world. Can't stand this guy. Padres, Giants, Dodgers, Angels, staying away from both of those. So that's going to be the 4 bets I got for you guys today in the major leagues. Give me the Rangers on the run line, plus 123, minus 1.5, taking on the White Sox. Red Sox Twins over 8.5. Yankees on the run line, plus 170, taking on the Mariners of Seattle. And then Braves, Phillies. Not excited about it, but I'm going to take the Braves on the run line, plus 110. This is just a special team. Strider, man, just be an ace. hold them to under 2 or 3 in 6 innings, and Braves will get you 5, 6, 7 runs to coast on into the bullpen. Again, Braves run line, Yankees run line, over Red Sox, Twins, Rangers on the run line. In college, I'm taking the over TCU Oral Roberts 11 in the hook and LSU on the money line. Go Tigers, as Coach O used to say. Anyway, this has been Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs. And as always, I'm headed